It's Bobby here. I'm at the launch of the new BMW X3. Now, like all BMWs, because their identity is so strong, what do I mean by that? Hofmeister kink is there. Kidney grille, it will always be there. L-shaped tail lamps, it will always be there. BMW is very adamant with their design language. They never veer too far off it. It's unlike Mercedes-Benz where they will totally change their design language almost every two life cycle of their products, but BMW doesn't. They stick with it. So for normal people, you guys will feel that. What the fuck? Anyway. Okay, let me show you the detailed designs first. I'm gonna go down for a drive in a while, but here I can show you the design. Now, full LED headlamps, very big grills up front, and I think this car is not very far off in size compared to the X5. In size wise, right, it is not very far off. It is a lot larger than the previous X3. Okay, so they are shorted in 19-inch Pirelli Cinturatos. I personally find that these tires are just about average, and like I mentioned, in 5 Series or 7 Series, their new interior design language is no, not design language, interior construction ideology has changed. Okay, BMW interiors now are very solidly built. Okay, look at this panel, man. Lovely. This is like a satin chrome panel, but they emboss an X design there. You have 6 colors to choose from for ambient lighting, and these are really nice. Yep, they changed the material. It's not a sticky type anymore. Coming to the interior, very spacious. Now, like I showed yesterday in the Velar, unlike the Velar, the base of the rear seats and the base of the rails of the front seats can fit my 11 size feet. So that means for the middle passenger and the other side passengers, there's very comfortable, ample leg room. Okay, in terms of knee room, it's about double that of the Velar yesterday. It's almost double. Okay, and for headroom, it is a very comfortable palm size. There is an indentation over here on the roof. This shows that it's memang designed for the panoramic roof. Okay, rear aircon vents, alright, they point, they can be adjusted very high up, so that means you're able to blow air not into your balls but straight up. Sorry, Samsho. The controls are over here.
So you're scheduled for a test drive, right?
Yeah, in the blue.
Yep.
Okay.
So here in the middle, it's pretty comfortable. So overall, I would say the rear interior room of this car is slightly more than that of the Velar we sat in yesterday. Understandably, that is a sports SUV. Okay, let's have a look at the armrest. Alright, decent BMW affair. This is shared across many of their cars. And tiny headrest, but they are well supported, and the leather feels really good. This is not the Dakota leather. The Dakota leather is rougher than this one. This is some, don't know what, Verna Cruz or something like that. I would presume a middle ground between Napa and Dakota. Okay, you get power tailgate, very large and wide and square boot. There's no load lip, very nice. The false floor supported by a strut. You get hidden compartments. You can see the opening here. That means, I'm not sure if that fits the tonneau cover. Let me look at the width. It looks as though it could. Yes, it definitely could, because I don't see any opening here, but this one is really deep and there's an indentation here, so that would really mean that it should fit the tonneau cover. Yes, it does. Look at this one, the molding line. So this is for the flip. So I'm very sure the tonneau cover can be fitted in there. Then you can put this down and you get a very nice rear room. And you pull this, it folds flat, little bit slanted. There you go. Then you get some power sockets, you get some teetering points, you get some hook points. Overall, it's fine. Rather nice. And very different. This uses the mechanism that Audi uses in their Q5 and their A4 Avance, where the motor is housed in here instead of a motorized strut. So yeah, I'm surprised. BMW all this while they use motorized struts. Audi, they house their motors inside here and then a motorized hinge. So now BMW also uses the same mechanism as Audi's. Look at the tailpipes. Diffusers are there, real pipes. Pretty nice. Hofmeister kink. And you get the roof rails. And then pretty nice. Let's have a look inside here. This is the LCD cluster. Push start button is here. Start stop. I love the interior. Very nicely built. Is this, oh, touchscreen. Yeah, this is the new BMW iDrive. Lovely. Whoa, other badges over here. This is pretty alright. I always like this compartment, but I kind of felt that they could have made it less chunky for the cup holders would be nice, because this is supposed to be a very large compartment, but when you open up, pretty limited. Yeah, very little space being utilized for a compartment that's supposed to be very big. Okay, but cup holders are there. And then here you go. Rather spacious. You get one USB port inside here. You get one USB port here. This is maybe for your key, I presume. Yeah, I'm the only guy in this room with the key. Anyway, let's look at the other stuff. The SOS button is here. They used to have a SOS button where you press and then it opens up and then the button is in there. Okay, so this one is alright. Standard fare. Oh, it's big, but it's rather narrow. And covered in felt, pretty high quality. And these will fit large bottles, so it's alright. You get 3 memory seats. You get a Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro. This is standard stuff now. Automatic parking. BMW's automatic parking is fantastic. You don't even need to shift the gear, nothing. The car will do everything by itself. It will go into drive, it will turn the steering, it will brake, it will go into reverse, turn the steering, brake, it will do everything by itself. Okay, there's a new iDrive, and yeah, that's the steering wheel. Pretty nice. Pedal shifters. So this car, this is the xDrive30i. So this one makes, let me maybe I can start the car. Anyway, this car, right, produces 252 horsepower. So what that means is that it's equivalent to the Mercedes GLC 300. GLC 300 makes about 10 horsepower less. No, about 7 horsepower less. But the GLC 300 is not available in Malaysia. Whereas in Malaysia, only the GLC 250. 250 only makes 211 horsepower. So this one arguably is 1 horsepower output segment higher than the GLC 250. Okay, and in terms of safety equipments, you don't have all the advanced driving stuffs going on here because they want to balance the pricing and all that. But overall, is I would say it's okay. And this one is the touch sensitive one. You see that? Okay. I don't think you have any gesture control stuff. No, that one only available in the 530i. And let's look at this. They also updated the part, so now when you turn the volume, this one doesn't turn together with it. Alright, so that's the electronic shifter, and this is pretty standard BMW affair. Now I have one thing to say. BMW is the only car maker, only premium car maker with something called concierge service. Concierge service is like your personal, real human being assistant, where you can just press and then ask the person, hey, I would like to go to a Japanese restaurant. I'm now in Penang, I don't know anywhere to go. They'll find you a good one, put it into your sat nav. They can even put in a few other options so that if you go to the first one, it's full, your sat nav can route you to the second one. Yes, only BMW has this service. And then this one as well, SOS. Okay, this one, what this does, the SOS. I'm driving, I go into a crash, I pass out. Okay, the car will dial. The car will actually call emergency services and tell them my location to bring them over here. Or if you're a lady, at night you're driving, there are 2 cars following you behind, and you are in some highway from Sepang or Bangi or whatever, you don't know what road it is, you don't know where you are, but someone is just following you, you can press the SOS button, someone will talk to you, you just need to tell them what is happening, they already know your location, they will send someone to help you. Only BMW has this. And another thing, BMW offers 5-year warranty and free service. Free. Any Mercedes owner out there, Mercedes offers great service, no doubt about it. Mercedes offers great service as well. But how much is the service, right? BMW has a 5-year free service. So that makes a very, very big difference. Yep. So, yep. That's all I guess you guys need to know. And there's a nice compartment here as well. I think that's it. Alright, so the engine, 350 Newton meters of torque, 6.3 seconds to 100, top speed 240, and 7.6 liters per 100 km. You all get to see the engine cover, the engine because someone popped it up. Normally I'm lazy. Oh, another thing. Let me put this down. Yeah, this one you have to drop it, really have to drop it. Anyway, you see how they designed the front? This bulges out, right? So this part will actually take the pedestrian first, hence they don't need a cut line anymore. Now it can be a full metal hood. Alright, so I'm gonna go drive it later. Cheers guys.